You've spent your whole life doing the right things. You ate your veggies. You took your vitamins. You got your flu shots and even started walking every morning. But what if I told you? You still might be making serious health mistakes, without even realizing it? Sounds hard to believe, doesn't it? After all, you probably know your body better than anyone else. But here's the shocking truth: millions of seniors across America are unknowingly making the same 5 health mistakes. And these aren't small slip-ups. These are the kinds of mistakes that quietly steal your energy, increase your risk of disease, and slowly chip away at the quality of your golden years. And the worst part? They're hiding in plain sight. You may think you're being careful. You may feel fine right now. But what if feeling fine isn't enough? What if the real danger is the slow buildup? The things that don't hurt, until they suddenly do? So stick with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to uncover 5 health traps that could be putting you in harm's way. And once you see what they are, you'll never look at your daily routine the same way again. Imagine this: you're sitting in your favorite chair, sipping coffee, watching the birds outside. When suddenly you feel a tightness in your chest. Not sharp, not unbearable, just uncomfortable. You brush it off. But what you don't realize is that your body has been trying to warn you for months. The truth is, most major health issues don't scream. They whisper. That's why these 5 mistakes are so dangerous. They aren't things that knock you off your feet right away. They're the slow leaks in the tire. The tiny cracks in the foundation. They build quietly, over time, until the damage is done. Many seniors only find out something's wrong when it's already too late. A minor missed appointment turns into an undiagnosed condition. A little forgetfulness about a pill schedule becomes a dangerous drug interaction. And one skipped walk becomes a year of declining mobility. We've seen it happen again and again: smart, capable folks who just didn't know what was really going on beneath the surface. And the price? It's not just physical pain. It's loss of independence. It's hospital visits. It's missing out on time with your grandkids or your partner or your friends because your health took a sudden, and preventable, turn. The danger isn't just in doing something wrong. It's in assuming everything's fine, when it's not. That's why this matters. Because what you don't know can hurt you, and it often does. But here's the good news: once you know what to look out for, you can take back control. And we're about to expose those 5 silent threats, starting with one that hides behind the idea that if I feel okay, I must be okay. But are you? So how do these health mistakes sneak past even the most cautious among us? It all starts with what we think we know. Over the years, we pick up habits, routines, even advice from doctors or neighbors that once made sense, but now? Not so much. Medicine changes. Our bodies change. And sometimes, the health rules we lived by at 40 don't serve us well at 70. Take health screenings, for example. Many seniors assume that if their doctor hasn't brought it up, they don't need it. Or worse, they avoid it because I don't want to know. But diseases like colon cancer, high blood pressure, and even cognitive decline don't wait for symptoms. By the time you feel them, they've already done damage. Or medications. Over time, the body processes drugs differently. That blood pressure pill you've taken for 15 years? It might need a dosage change. But most folks just keep going, trusting the past instead of checking in with the present. And then there's mental health. Many grew up in a generation that didn't talk much about feelings or depression. So now, when loneliness creeps in or your sleep's off or you feel a fog you can't shake, you chalk it up to aging. But it's not always age. Sometimes, it's a red flag. None of these mistakes come from neglect. They come from trust, routine, or fear. But that doesn't make them any less dangerous. It's time to break the cycle. To replace outdated assumptions with updated knowledge. Because once you see the mistake, you can fix it. And next, we're going to do just that, starting with what you can do, today, to protect your health and future. Let's get practical. Because now that we've uncovered the hidden dangers, it's time to talk about solutions, real, doable actions that can make a powerful difference starting today. First things first, get back to your checkups. Even if you feel fine, schedule regular screenings. Don't wait for a problem to announce itself. Your doctor isn't just there for when you're sick, they're your best partner in prevention. Ask about blood pressure, cholesterol, bone density, colon cancer screenings, and memory tests. Early detection saves lives, plain and simple. Second, take control of your medications. If you're on more than one prescription, request a medication review. Yes, that's a thing. A simple consultation with your pharmacist or doctor can reveal if your drugs are still working well together, or if changes are needed. And always keep a written list of everything you take, even over-the-counter meds and supplements. That list might be what saves you in an emergency. Now let's talk about movement. You don't need to train for a marathon, but daily activity is non-negotiable. Walk around the block. Stretch in the living room. Join a chair yoga class or a local senior center's exercise group. Movement improves circulation, boosts mood, keeps joints loose, and even helps with memory. You also need to nourish your body better. As we age, our nutritional needs shift. What worked for you at 45 might not be right at 75. Add more protein to maintain muscle. Get enough fiber for digestion. And watch for empty foods, things that fill you up but do nothing for your health. Talk to a nutritionist if you can. Or start simple, a balanced plate, more water, and fewer processed snacks. And don't forget your emotional health. Make social time a priority. Call a friend. Take a class. Volunteer. Mental and emotional well-being isn't fluff, it's directly tied to heart health, sleep, and even immune strength. None of this is overwhelming when taken step by step. Think of it as spring cleaning for your health. You're tidying up the corners, checking the systems, making sure everything's running smoothly. And once you take these steps, something amazing happens. You start to feel more energy, more clarity, more control. But of course, even good habits can be undone by hidden dangers. So before you race off to change your routine, let's talk about what to stop doing, immediately. Now that you know what to do, let's shine a light on what to stop doing, because just one overlooked habit could cancel out all your good efforts. Let's start with a common one, skipping meals or eating too little. Many seniors do this without thinking. Maybe you're not as hungry as you used to be, or it's just easier to grab a piece of toast and call it lunch. But here's the danger, your body still needs fuel. Skipping meals can lead to dizziness, muscle loss, brain fog, and even fainting spells. And once you fall once, your confidence and mobility can quickly go downhill. Then there's the silent trap of self-prescribing. You've got a headache, so you take a couple pills. Your knees ache, so you double up on something you used before. But without checking with your doctor, even over-the-counter medicine can be a landmine. Ibuprofen, antacids, cold medicine, they all interact differently as your body ages. And the mix with prescription drugs? That can be explosive. Another one? Thinking rest is always better than movement. Of course, your body needs downtime. But too much sitting, too much TV, too much taking it easy causes your muscles to weaken and your joints to stiffen. And before you know it, stairs feel harder, your balance gets shaky, and even simple chores wear you out. Inactivity speeds up aging far more than most people realize. Also, don't assume feeling sad or isolated is just part of getting older. It's not. Loneliness and depression are serious risks for seniors. If you catch yourself avoiding people, losing interest in things you once loved, or struggling to sleep, don't brush it off. Those are red flags, not normal aging. Seek help. It's not weakness, it's wisdom. And lastly, don't play the I'll deal with it later game. That pain you've been ignoring? That cough you've had for weeks? The appointment you've been putting off for months? Delaying doesn't protect you, it just lets the problem grow. Time is your friend only when you act. Avoiding these habits might feel like small changes, but they make a huge difference. Because sometimes, what you stop doing matters just as much as what you start. And when you pair smart action with smart avoidance, that's when everything starts to change. Let's take a deep breath and go over what we've uncovered. 5 mistakes. Each one sneaky. Each one dangerous. And yet, every single one can be fixed. We talked about how skipping health screenings can leave silent conditions unchecked. We covered the hidden risks of medication mismanagement, how one missed detail could lead to serious side effects. We opened up the conversation about mental health, something too many folks still suffer through in silence. Then we looked at nutrition and how the wrong foods, or not enough of the right ones, can slowly rob your body of strength. And finally, we exposed the danger of living a sedentary life, how too much sitting today leads to too many limits tomorrow. These aren't just facts. They're a wake-up call. But here's the good news, you're still in the driver's seat. Every day you wake up, you have a new chance to choose better. A chance to get checked, to get moving, to ask questions, to eat well, and to connect with people who care about you. This isn't about fear. It's about freedom. You have more power than you think. And the second you decide to use it, your future shifts. So now, there's only one question left. Are you ready? You've made it this far, and that says something powerful about you. You care. You're paying attention. And most of all, you're not done growing, improving, or fighting for your health. Age isn't a full stop. It's a comma. It's a pause to reflect and then press on, stronger than before. And the truth is, the people who thrive in their 70s, 80s, and beyond aren't the ones who never made a mistake. They're the ones who caught the mistakes, made a change, and kept going. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to reverse time. You just need to be willing. Willing to ask the right questions. Willing to listen to your body. Willing to adjust and grow. Because this life you've built? It's worth protecting. Your health is not behind you, it's right here, in front of you. And the small steps you take today could be the reason you're still dancing, laughing, and living fully 10 years from now. So here's your moment. Take it. Stand up. Make the call. Eat the meal. Take the walk. Speak the truth. And never forget, your best chapter may still be ahead. Let's make sure you're healthy enough to enjoy every single page.